Hi there, this time I will need to hurry to get the inside ready for lamination. With the first catamaran hull, I waited too long and got shape changes. This time I intend to be faster with the sanding. I got some staples left in the hull that I want to remove. With all gear in place, I can get going with the actual sanding. A respiratory mask and some ear protection is the absolute minimum. I should have had an overall on as well, but it's too warm. Gloves and a long sleeve t-shirt covers most skin and will have to do. Here in the narrow front gap, only a rasp is small enough to fit. On the flatter sides I can work with the belt sander. In the slight sloped sides I can continue with the sander by using the rounded tip of the sanding track sideways. But eventually I have to resort to hand sanding. It takes time and it is a workout. But I get off the material in the exact right spot. The sponge block I use gives way on the sides. It removes most material in the middle. Thus, it's not that slow compared to the belt sander. And eventually I can suck up the dust and move inside for some fairing. This time I use a lightweight epoxy filler system. It's very easy to use as it's mixed 1:1. Less room for mixing errors. The consistency makes it easy to mix and use to fill the less well-made joinings and flatten out the surface. I try to not overfill the voids to reduce the amount of sanding I need to do in the next step. When I vacuum off the dust, I can see that I need to redo the process. I need to refill the voids, although it's easier now when I do not need to add so much. The earlier added material is rock solid and doesn't move. Thus I can press harder. The next sanding is also less time consuming. Less material is needed to be removed. I want all surfaces to be sanded, as that will improve the bonding to the next layer. Still some way to go before the surface is smooth. I'm in a hurry to get the surface ready, just one more filling turn. Here I have added an extra strip that I now need to sand back. The material had got too thin. And here in the front I will have some forces to cope with from the mast stays. Thus I do not want to have a thin hull at this spot. The surface is not perfect, but this will have to do. Next time I will show the inside lamination, and that might turn out to be disastrous, as the temperature and humidity is way off perfect. Hope to see you then.